Good morning, everybody. Guys, I know I don't normally come on Sunday morning, especially at this time, but I had to come on because we got so many great things that are happening tonight. They start tonight. So if you are catching this replay, if you're catching me live, I don't care when you catching me. Be like Olita Adams. You need to get there if you can. It doesn't matter because you don't have to worry about the railway. You don't have to worry about a car. You don't have to worry about an airplane. All you got to do is log in virtually so you can be anywhere and join us tonight for what? The 21-day prayer challenge. The 21-day prayer challenge is so powerful, so necessary, so needed. And good morning. It's so necessary and needed for us to be able to jump into what we're doing and start our day and do what we need to do. Now, a lot of you may be wondering, what is the 21-day prayer challenge? And y'all, the 21-day prayer challenge is definitely more than prayer. I'm trying to tell you, yes, we have a formula for prayer that we use for 21 days, but we also come together to talk about our businesses. We come together and we talk about ministry. We come together and most of all, talk about ourselves because in so many times as women in ministry, as women who, as women in ministry, we have to get together and join together and be able to commit to doing what God has called us to do. And so many times we don't have that room of like-minded people. We don't have that space where we can come together and do what we need to do. We have so many things happening towards us. And some of us have actually fallen victim of what it looks like is not what it really is. And I'm a firm believer in that. Hold on, guys, because this is driving me crazy because I had everything set. I don't know why my lighting is so messed up right now. But we have this false sense of security, and then we have this thing of where people think that we have more than what we actually have, and we're doing things that we really aren't, and we are all battling, y'all. We're all in this battle called life, and we all feel like we have been left behind. We all feel like that we are not reaching those goals. It's just, yes, it is a time for refreshing. It's a time for restoration because we cannot get into a place where we forget to pray, but then also we have to pray intentionally. So even this year for the registration form, I asked specifically, what are you praying for? What challenge are you in that you may be having in your business? What challenge do you have that you might have in your ministry? Because we want to pray intentionally for that. We want to make sure that we can get some answers to your questions. We have people from all walks of life that join us during this 21-day prayer challenge. Now, let me tell you the biggest caveat of this. Everybody that comes in, we don't show up with a title. I will even have my background changed. It does not show, it may have Church Girl CEO on there, but that's about it. Because what we come together for is to be us, to be vulnerable, to be able to share, to be able to communicate how we really feel and what we are doing. And yes, it is an awesome time to build new relationships. Y'all, you would never believe how many people have become friends and are still friends just from the 21-day prayer challenge. Is a time for preparation for the next season. Absolutely. Because we talk about what we are doing in that to end this fourth quarter, because some of us are right there on that edge of doing what we need to do, but we also sit and intentionally plan what our trajectory will be for going forward into this next situation, because we have got to move on and do what we have been called to do, because we have so many challenges. And even with Church Girl CEO, I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I'm coming in prayer for Church Girl CEO, for the foundation, for the board members, for our trajectory for 2023 and 2024. We have so many projects that we are working on as far as the foundation. And God, we just want God to show us, how are we going to build this solid foundation to be able to serve in our community locally nationally and internationally. We want to be able to show up like never before and be who God has truly called us to be, and make sure that we are operating not out of emotion, but out of God's will for us in what we are supposed to do. Because if we don't operate out of God's will, then guess what? We are messing up. We are doing it all out of ourselves. And then to recognize when God slows the process down, is not him turning his back on us. It's not God turning his eyes away from us. It's not God turning his love away from us. It is God showing us that we might need to look at, is your foundation solid? Do you have the right people on your team? Are you working on the right project? Are you really doing this for you, or are you really doing this for God? Yes, y'all, these are things that we want clear revelation on as we move forward in this 21-day prayer challenge. See, I'm telling you, I'm being transparent about what I'm praying for and why I'm praying for it, because some of y'all need to also realize why God may be drying up some of your streams. Because honey, I promise you, that's where I was. I'm like, God, now look, I'm used to these streams flowing, baby. I'm not used to having to figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm used to, can I just be real clear right now? I'm used to whenever somebody say, Deborah, I'm used to say, hold on, let me move something around and I can get it to them. Now I ain't got nothing to move. I'm tripping like, what is going on? I'm used to being the lender and not the borrower. Can I just be real? Can I just be transparent? So God is also showing me that sometimes you can be sowing so much that you might be sowing the wrong way. And you have to probably put some of these people in some of these situations in a place to where they have to learn to do for themselves and be what they have to do. Yes, thank you, Monica, for sharing. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because we have seen God move so much in this 21-day prayer challenge. We have seen people that have started out with us that didn't even have. Okay, so let me just go ahead and break it down. So during the 21-day prayer challenge, we start off, we teach. There's teaching. I have had people join us for the teaching, and then when we start talking about the business side of it, they leave. Then we've had people that have started out with the teaching, stayed for the business, who didn't have a business and ended up having a business set up and a total outline for their business within that 21 days. So you cannot tell me that God will not move, does not move during this time of prayer and supplication, because the Bible tells us in 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. So yes, we're going to be praying without ceasing. And then for those of you that have been struggling with your prayer life, struggling on how to pray, when to pray, we have a formula for just that. Y'all, I lay it all out on that first day. So I want you to join us. And I'm going to tell you, the only way you get the replays is if you register. Now, registration is free, so don't trip. But I'm going to tell you right now, getting the replays, it's good, it's cute. But I'm going to tell you, being there live is where the money happens. Yes, ma'am, I will Bible it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. We are going to make sure at everything that we do, we're building on biblical principles. We are not going by what we think, what we heard, what we see, what we say. We are definitely going on biblical principles. We are showing up and just doing what God has told us to do. Because when I tell you what God revealed to me for this 21-day prayer challenge, I was like, seriously? You can't be. You don't want me to do this. But I have to operate in the way God shows me, because I just shared with someone is that when God shows you something, you have got to have the faith that he really showed it to you. And when you have that faith, then you have to operate in it, because he does not tell us to write the vision, make it plain for us not to execute. And sometimes that execution has a process as well, because some things that we execute, we can't do it. Bop, 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 bop. We have to execute in phases. We have to execute in a process, because if you don't have a firm, solid foundation, you are sure to see whatever you're trying to create and execute is going to crumble and fall. We do not want to be it. Yes, it's time. We do not want to create something that is going to crumble. We do not want to create something that if you see see us talking about we're raising money. We want to show you the evidence. We want the receipts. We do not want to be that one hit wonder. We want to be what God has chosen us to be that beacon of light on the hill. We want you to know that when you see Church Girl CEO, Church Girl CEO is all about the truth and nothing. We ain't playing games with nobody. Um we are getting ready to do everything that God has called us to do, because this is what we have been called and chosen to be. We have already accepted the fact that we are his chosen generation. We are that remnant that God has called us to be. So that's why, and it's important for you to join us in that 21-day prayer challenge. Let me tell you, sometimes this is the only time of the year that we see each other, because they come off of it and we on fire and we rocking and rolling. The Bible also tells us where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, there will I be. Think about it. If you got, let's just say, even if you got 7 to 10 people on this line praying for you, that's more than 2 or 3. Can you imagine collectively bombarding heaven with what your dreams and desires are for you and your business, your ministry, and your family? Come on now. You can't help but see God move. You can't help but see God deliver. You can't help but see God show up like never before and give a manifestation of his glory and his power in you and in your life, because you are showing up and being in the place. We should commune together. Even when Paul and Silas, y'all know we talked about this last year. Even when Paul and Silas came out of the prison from singing and praying, they still went to somebody's house that was having a prayer meeting. So there it is. Just because we're not in a physical space, thank God for virtual, we are able to come together collectively from all over the world. Y'all, we have people logging in from all over the country joining us. So again, you need to show up, be in the place. The link is in the comments, the link is somewhere. You need to join. Let me go ahead and put it on the screen as well. You need to join this 21-day prayer challenge. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You need to come on and be in the place, show up and be who you know that you can be. You can visit the website. I do believe the link to join is there as well. But I want to see you tonight. And again, if you cannot join us live tonight, make sure that you still register so you will not miss that first night. We can send you that replay. All right, guys, I got to get off of here. I got to go jump into something else and finish putting the final touches on what we will be studying on tonight, because y'all, it's gonna be fire. Y'all ain't ready for tonight. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see you guys. It's just what's Joy for says 2020 May Gala. Okay, all right. Yes, y'all, it's gonna be fire. We have got to get ready to be in that place, because we are going to. Job form says 2020 May Gala. Okay, then I need to change. That should not be. Oh, job form. Okay, so let me get this. Hold on. That should not be saying the 2022 gala. I will definitely get that changed. I don't know what's happening. Let me look and see. No, let me check. Hold on, y'all. It ain't nothing but I think Brayley is on. Brayley, can you change that? No, because it says look at the hold on. Let me look. I hear somebody talking behind me, but let me see what's going on. Let me go to my job form. I will get, baby. Y'all know we don't play with these forms now. We gonna get it changed. Let me see. Let me see. Thank the Lord. Maybe that's why people ain't registered, because the wrong link is out of the space. Yo, come on here, because I just looked at the form. 21-day prayer challenge. Let's see. Edit form. No, it's got to be right somewhere. That's okay. We're gonna get this done, baby. I will get this form out here. Okay, 21-day prayer challenge registration. This says 21-day prayer challenge. Okay, this is right. Publish. Copy. Y'all, one monkey don't stop no show. Y'all know I'm good for putting stuff out here. Y'all don't laugh at me. Control V. All right. So this is the long form. I'm not sure what's going on. This is that. Um, that is the right link. Let me check the bit.ly to make sure that it's the right thing. Bit.ly 21 day. Yeah, it's right. Let me see something. Y'all, this is what we do, honey. Yeah, the bit.ly is right. Go use the bit.ly that is on the screen, and that is on the that I put in the link. That is definitely the right one. The email, I will double check. No, that shouldn't have gone out, but everything should be rocking and rolling. Y'all get your registrations done. Show up tonight for that 21-day prayer challenge. We will definitely be in the place. I want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. I'm going to get on out of here and do what we got to do, because I want to see you in the place tonight. It's going to be fire. Y'all just don't even know. I'm already behind, but I'm catching up. We gonna be good, y'all. It's gonna be fire. I have been praying about this. I have been studying about this, and we are going in for what God has called us to do. Well, all right, guys, I love you to life, and ain't nothing that you can do about it. Make sure you do go over and join our YouTube channel. All right, y'all, have a great one. Peace.